What's good, YouTube? So look, this is video one of day one of me becoming super wealthy off of my life and my story and my truth. My name is D-Raw and welcome to my life. With that being said, welcome. You guys are now my family, my brotherhood, and I'm going to let you in deeper than anyone ever was able to get in. Fitness is my therapy and saved my life. So my reward to fitness is to be open about all the things that I've been through, everything I've tried, experimented with, to just even get myself to where I'm at now. So a lot of things that people are kind of like not willing to be open about and being very secretive about, I'm not willing to be secretive about anything. I'm willing to let it be known. I'm willing to show the dark sides of a lot that's been going on. First and foremost, I am 100,000% natural, meaning my physique was built over the years. It took me over a decade to build my physique to what it is now. With that being said, when I was young, I was a heavyset kid. For my age and the culture that I'm in, being overweight and being chubby shows the love that a parent has for their child. And the child was me, the victim, right? Also my brothers, my sister, and everybody. But my brother was able to grow out of the same situation. I wasn't. So I was diagnosed with psuedo-gynecomastia. That means that no matter anything that I try to do, my hormones were out of whack due to what I used to consume and eat, and pretty much the glands are massive. Fast forward 10 to 15 years later, I was able to do a lean out. My very first lean out that I did was at the age of 21. Cool. Only thing that I was able to do was shrink the chest, show off my 8-pack, but the nipples were still fat. And at that point, I should have went and got the surgery, but the doc that I found currently wasn't available at that time, right? So over the years of me doing bulking, cutting, not understanding that I don't even need to bulk to do and then do a cut. I could have just did a lean bulk, but I indulged in things that pretty much wasn't good for me, like red velvet cake, ice cream. There was no balance. It was finish it and then go on a diet, or eat the whole thing all day, crash out, go to sleep, wake up, do it again, and then I'll get to losing weight and leaning out around springtime. But in the wintertime, I'm hibernating, pretty much. That caused my body, this is the honest truth about all of this, from eating Doritos, chicken sandwiches at McDonald's, Subway tuna fish sandwiches, Dunkaroos, Swiss rolls, Twinkies, all that stuff that I ate that was processed and not legit food ruined my body. Honest truth behind this, on how this came about. So when I get lean, but it's harder now that I'm older now. So I'm gonna take you guys on this journey and this process. Excuse the bad hair day. It is what it is. But I'm gonna take you guys, I just woke up. Anyway, I'm gonna take you guys on this journey with me, off of the brotherhood and off of the strength that this probably happened or is currently happening to individuals, and no one knows any solution. I've watched videos on people talking about this, and they're not being transparent. They're not being legit and being honest and authentic about this situation. And this is a situation that is 1 in 3 men have it. Some have it worse than others, and I was unfortunately one of those that have it worse than others. It's not fair. There's nothing you can do about it. besides get it surgically removed. So with that being honest, and with that being said, and just the raw truth behind it, my advice to you, for people that's probably going to get the surgery or have no choice to, because you can't keep popping out your shirt and you can hide it as long as you can. I hid mine for 15 to 20 years. And if you can't afford the surgery, I'll teach you how to hide it. Starting with tank tops, obviously, right? And baggy shirts. Just the easiest way to hide it, right? But is it worth it? It gets tiring after a while. You're like, damn, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to like, you're going to just, it's one of those things where you're going to meet people. You're going to want a girlfriend. Or you're going to want to do fun things with your friends. And it's going to require you to take off your shirt. And if you're self-conscious and it's going to bother you, I say get the surgery. If you don't care, because I didn't care for a long time, right? But I care now because of the strength that's something that I always wanted to get removed. I just never did it. It's an issue now because every time I decide to do a bulk or gain weight, the gland gets bigger. If I eat soy or wheat, which is stuff that you should stay away from, but when I gotta restrict my living because of this issue. Because I can go eat soy chicken and go eat this and that. Okay, cool. But when I take off my shirt, now my nipples went from this to this. Not over exaggerating. I have a massive chest. Very nice chest when I'm lean. Right? But when I gain weight, all my fat usually goes to my chest. Some guys, they go to their hips or their butt or whatever. Unfortunately, that's not my situation. Mine goes directly to my chest. My legs are lean. My stomach could just be regular or 8-packed out whenever I'm in a cutting phase. But man, I tell you, my chest will still be massive. And it will sculpture itself, but it's still fat when you grab it. If you're looking at it, you're going to be like, oh, this is a nice chest, nice build. But the upper is muscle, the lower is fat. And it goes together. But that is gland. No one would know if I don't tell you. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, right? And it is what it is. It's the honest truth behind it. So look at my physique right now, right? You see how my physique is? And then when you see how my chest, see how my pecs jump up, right? And then when you, like when I'm walking regular, my shoulders back, you just be like, okay, it's just a regular chest, whatever, right? Because the camera's pointed down so you can see underneath. But if I'm walking regular and you're up and you're looking at me, either you're my height or taller, you're not gonna see until I show you. So when I grab this, right? So look. So this is my upper chest. This is my lower chest, right? When you grab the gland and I jerk it back and forth, there's something in there. You get it? It's tender and it jerks back and forth. A lot of people's in this situation. I never hit the needle or none of that stuff for TRT or anything of this. This for people that really think that, oh, you had to have this steroids and something. No. This is psuedo-gynecomastia. Meaning that this is something that I was dealing with since puberty. But as I get older, it's harder for me to cut. So now that it's super hard for me to cut, it's like, damn, like the gland is bigger now, right? At one point in my life, I did have double D's. Like that's the honest truth. Like I did have, I was so heavy set that everything I was big. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I tighten up nicely that you would have never known I was fat if I never told you. But the side effects of being fat, you get when the higher your body fat percentage, you expose and open yourself to diabetes and also this issue with gyno. But the health insurance, the health insurance companies do not cover this. This is going to be pretty much a cosmetic procedure, which is in BS to me because it's the health system that did this. But then also I take accountability because I ate these things without knowing what it had done to me. You get what I'm saying? So once I started reading up and wanted a healthier lifestyle, yeah, I leaned out nice. But at the end of the day, the gland behind it just shrank. But everything else was still there. It just went to my pec, and then the nipples were still fat. So my only regret, honestly, was not to get the procedure done at that time. It would have been healed, and it would have been over with, you know. But right now, I got the money to do it. I got the time. Why not do it? I'm kind of nervous about it, but I'm literally 3 weeks away from the surgery, right? By the time you guys see this video. And this is a brand new page, just memory lane, just trying to help people. So I really would gladly appreciate if you guys comment, like, subscribe, share, give me motivation, talk about your story, or have questions. I'm opening up about this whole procedure and just being transparent and honest, because I feel like I can touch a lot of people and help a lot of people. This is a big thing that's in the community. No one wants to talk about it. We have already an obesity issue in America, and 1 out of 3 men have gyno. And everybody else that don't have it is either that's gonna eventually be on something and end up having gyno. So the chances of having gyno is gonna be a lot more. So with that being said, my lifestyle and my diet has changed, right? So I like eating ice cream, I like crashing out, I like doing all this stuff, but I had to tell myself no. So I personally just got off the fruit and meat diet. So I would do cherries, strawberries, blueberries, watermelon, pineapples, mangoes, smoothies, and then I would eat red meat, right? And then I'll have a starch, so probably be banana, plantains, or I would have a sweet potato. And then once a month I'll eat rice. So I've lived this kind of lifestyle just to get my body fat low, but I need to take it up a notch because the surgery soon, and I want to be lean for the surgery so I don't have to deal with the repercussions of being overweight, right? And then trying to lose the weight while I'm trying to recover. So right now, while I'm chilling, I'll go to the gym and do an hour walk and lift and do my calisthenics infusion. That's why I was able to grow my body how it is now, right? So I'll show you guys a picture of my physique, my before and after. Like, it's not an issue. Boom, you see it right there. Cool. It's one of those things where it needs to be done. I hold myself to a high value, and I'm not. I love doing this bulking and cutting stuff, but at this point in the age I am now, it's becoming harder. It's becoming a problem. Cutting now, and these glands needs to be moved. It needs to be removed. There's no way around it. No matter what pill you take, no matter what you take, the chest will lean out off of having an insulin-controlled diet. But just know, the glands won't. Some people's situation, like I said, is worse than others. But my situation, as you can tell, I've been working out on my chest consistently, right? Build your chest, get lean, and then get the surgery if it pops out. Some people, you can lose, it could just shrink to the point where you don't need the surgery. But my advice to you is, if you really want this gland out, even if you gain weight or lose weight and it won't puff up your nipples, get the surgery. So I'm gonna leave my Instagram. If you have any questions, follow my Instagram. It's gonna be a brand new Instagram. Follow it. DM me. I'll answer, as long as you're not trolling or playing. If you really genuinely need help or you need a surgeon, I can recommend you. I'm all for helping people that's going through this, because a lot of men don't want to talk about this. They don't want to talk about mental health issues. They don't want to talk about this. And this is one of the biggest mental health issues, especially when someone, and I've known anybody and everybody to go through this. Not everybody's going to have a personality and a sense of humor and be funny and all this stuff. And because this video right now is not to troll or be funny, it's no cap, like legit heart to heart about this a situation that's been going on for probably all your life or a decade or however long you have this. Either you have gyno or pseudo-gyno, right? Either you hit the needles or you had got in it at puberty. So it's more of an environmental thing compared to a needle thing. So that's what makes these two things different, and also a hormonal thing with also what you eat and all that good stuff. So my advice to you guys that needs to lose body fat: control insulin, only eat carbs around your workout, and high protein red meat or type of meat, whatever. So let that body fat go down before you get this procedure. And if you're able to shrink it, God bless you. But just know that when you gain weight back, it's gonna grow back. So I'm gonna show you another uncut version of my chest. I love getting lean, but I usually hide my body past spring till summer, and then I'll take off my hoodie and stuff like that, and I'll show my build and my physique wearing a tank top being cut up. But at the end of the day, when I take off the tank top, yeah, I'm packed out. Yeah, I got nice pecs and all that stuff, but the nipples are still fat, and I don't like that. And when I'm bulking, which I'm coming off of a boat, or like a month from a boat, and it's gonna be slowly to melt off the fat, the nipples get super puffy, and my chest holds a lot of fat. That's why you see the fattiness in the chest. See the fattiness in there? Look at the physique, but it doesn't matter if some people don't care. You know what I mean? It doesn't change anything. That's why it doesn't bother me, because once I lean out, it's over with. But I keep my shirt on until summertime, and I come out with the tank tops, and I'm like 20 pounds lighter, and it looks amazing. But now that I'm coming off a bulk, and I want to film this to show you guys, like, this is what's going on. This is like my stomach now. You can see a little bit, like, but when I'm ripped, you know? It's just the honest truth. So look, I'm gonna show you this. So now when I lift up my chest, right, you see how my pecs move? My pecs and everything is built underneath that. That's all muscle. All of this is muscle, right? So once I lift this, and I'm showing you how lean my chest is, right? The surgeon is pretty much gonna cut through the nipple within the C, hit it with the vaser to melt off the fat that's probably all around here, and then pull out the gland, lipo it, and then pull out the gland, and then stitch me like to the point where I'm sticking. So most likely my chest is gonna just this big block of muscle, and then the chest that was kind of like how it is now, or like a little bit droopy, it's all gonna go elastic back, So like as you can see, like look at the nipple, right? See how fat the nipple is? And then you see the gland. Like I'm playing with it right now. It's been like this for a while, and the gland is massive. It's not like no little gland that I don't care about. It's a massive gland. It's like, damn, like something got to give, So it's like one of those situations where if I don't act on it now, I'm never gonna act on it, to be honest with you. And if I can help as many people as I can, I'm gonna help as many people as I can. I'm gonna film every day. Today is the day one of it. I'm gonna film every day to show you guys this process. So right now, I'm fasted. It's Sunday. I love starting cuts on a Sunday because it's like the first thing of the week. I haven't eaten yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do a 30-minute to hour walk. I don't think I'm gonna sprint or nothing like that. I don't gotta kill myself because my diet is gonna be so simple that I won't even need to be doing all this. But I'm gonna do some calisthenics. I'm gonna do some weightlifting. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do push day today. Do some chest work today, and then so what I do is push, pull legs, full body, and then I might do another full body. So I like to start off the week with just get my chest out the way first. Yeah, because honestly, after I get this surgery, I won't be able to work out at all. I won't be able to work out for the next, they told me 4 weeks, but I might push it to 5, 6, and then I'm gonna destroy my chest. So within my diet and my lifestyle, I was gonna make a separate video about it, but I'm gonna still keep my protein high. And then after 30 days, just to recover myself, I might put back clean rice, meaning like I'll make my rice in coconut oil. And then eat 1 cup of rice, 200 grams of protein, and then whenever doc tells me I'm able to walk, within, I think he said 2 weeks, you could do lower body. You can't touch your chest. So I'm gonna be focusing on doing lower body and abs, and then doing like an hour and a half walk every day. So this is gonna be a good journey. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. I don't know if it's gonna hurt. I don't know how it's gonna be a speedy recovery, but I know the incision is gonna take a while to heal. Hopefully it heals fast. It's gonna be very interesting. New journey and experience. So thank you guys for watching to the end of this video. I'm thankful for you guys. Please comment, like, subscribe, so you can, and hit the notification bell, because I'm gonna try to do daily uploads. This is day 1 of this. Oh yeah, by the way, I weighed in at 185. Another thing too, I'm gonna jump right straight into carnivore, because literally my surgery is within 20 days. So this is the only way I can fix the situation by getting the glands removed. And once they get removed, the healing process starts. I wish I did this a year ago, a month ago, but I kept holding it off, which wasn't smart, but it's no rush either, because my birthday is not into September, so I'm not worried about it. And plus, I don't really be outside naked like that, so I just wish I did it in the winter time. But then again, not really, because putting on my uniform and stuff like that, it's gonna be hectic trying to do that, you know. So I would have to call out of work, and I wasn't trying to lose money. So anyway, I'll holler at you guys. God bless. Appreciate you guys.
So as you can see, I got my ribeye steak, right? So I sliced it in half. You can see if I'm hungry later, I'll eat the other half. So this is that. This is tuna with mayo. And the mayo that I use was Primal Kitchen mayo. Healthy, good stuff. Simple ingredients, as you can see. Also, I got 3 eggs with some salt that I use, real salt, and I'm gonna sprinkle some salt in there. And the seasoning that I use for this is Latin Heat, Southwest Latin Heat seasoning, and that's what I use to kind of like add some seasoning to darken it a little bit. But this is how I eat. So as you can see, this is the raw uncut of behind the scenes on how I eat every day to get to damn near 8% body fat. So I found a half of a watermelon left in my fridge. I'm gonna get that out the way. I still have some of this. I don't really like this one. It's kind of sour, but I'm probably gonna give this away to the home. I'm not gonna eat the rest of it. And then the gold ones are the yellow ones, or gold ones. I like those prefer. Those that have high vitamin C. I still got a cold, so this is why I'm eating this. But tomorrow, this fruit will be cut out until the 29th. Or I'll probably go into I say June. I say June. Depending on how I feel, depending on how I look, you know. But this is my last meal of the day. So I ate my steak and eggs like I showed you with my tuna, and then I'm gonna eat some fruit, and then I'll probably get on the bike after watching the game. So once I'm eating, and then I'm gonna keep my blood sugar low. No more eating after this. So I let my body put my body in a fasted for 20 hours. Tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna go to sleep early tonight. Tomorrow morning, we're in the gym training and doing sprints or walking, but 30 minutes of cardio needs to be done, and then another 30 at the end of the day. So an hour a day. So while we're keeping the blood sugar low, this is gonna spike my insulin, but my insulin should be super low by the time I go to bed. And if I have to drink some turmeric and some tea to make sure that it is low, then that's what I gotta do. But make sure when you go to sleep, or you have some apple cider vinegar, go to sleep. I'm gonna show you my little specialty meal that I use to keep my blood sugar low, to definitely flush my system out, and so I won't be in the situation where I'm kind of sick. Oh yeah, also with cayenne pepper, turmeric, ginger. It's one of those things I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna make that and drink that before I go to bed every night, and then I might drink that first thing in the morning just to wake up my immune system and put myself in fat burning mode. So pretty much, this tuna with mayo is pretty much I use it as dipping sauce for my steak. To dip it in there, and then grab some eggs. So I got the healthy fats, omega-3s, omega-6s, all that good stuff. And then I'll down it with some good old sparkling water, as you can see. 0 calories to get that craving off of feeling for soda. Nothing. I haven't drank soda in a long time, but I'm so used to drinking sparkling water, and it is what it is, you know. So try to stay away from the juices. Keep your meals like this. You can use any kind of sparkling water. I have different kinds of sparkling water. I have this. I have Topo Chica. I mean Chico. Chico. So you can use any type of sparkling waters, but this is how my meals my meals look to boost up my testosterone and to melt off the fat. Pretty much sustain my muscle mass. And so I'll eat this, and then once I'm hungry later again, I'll eat the other half of the steak, or I'll just if I'm still hungry after this meal, I'll eat it. Another one that's probably I'm about to throw it on the grill right now. So yeah, it's pretty simple, to the point. Is do this for like a good 30 days, or for other people, do this for a week. If you're overweight and you're obese, I would say do this for you can do this as long as you want, but I would put fruit in this just in case you have bad cravings, because I know when the heavier you are, the bad cravings it is. To go strict is going to be challenging mentally and physically, draining. But if you can, throw some grapes in there, throw some strawberries, blueberries, watermelon, and that would be your dessert. And then your main meals would be like something like this, you know. Or if you want to just eat one big slab of meat, you can too. So you should. It's real simple. It's real easy. You'll be fine. Just follow this diet. I promise you, you're gonna get super shredded. So I'm just letting you know, as you can see, this is my before and after on when I eliminated all carbs and only kept fruit. When I mean carbs, I mean starchy carbs. So if you feel like this is something that you wanna actually do and to see if it works, this is what happens when you lift, do calisthenics, an hour cardio a day, and you eliminate all the processed fried foods. You really put in that work. It wasn't easy. It took me 3 to 4 months to get like that. And you gotta also understand I had a built physique underneath all of that. And then I did a lot of hiking. That's why I'm so dark. And it was tough. So if I can do it, you definitely can. And the diet that I just gave you guys, fruit and meat, was the diet that helped me get to this point. But at one point, I went strict carnivore for like 30 days and before I put the fruit back. So I made sure I got down to the body fat that I wanted to be. So I'm highly recommending it. So that's why I'm posting this personal picture. That's my motivation picture, that anytime I quit and fall off, I want to bounce back. That's what I'm able to do. I'm in a situation right now where I'm making it my business and it's personal, where I'm going to get back to this lean body physique, and I'm pretty much taking you guys on this journey with me. So I just want you guys to understand that. All I could really tell you is, hey, look, comment, like, and subscribe, share, and we're gonna get this these great results together. And also, at this point of this, I was supposed to get the surgery and I didn't, and I kind of regretted not to get it because of how my chest was so lean. And right now I'm doing a crash diet to get back to that. It's gonna be, it won't happen in 3 weeks, unfortunately, but as long as I could get real low, I'm gonna go for it. But I know I could lose 10 to 20 pounds within a month. I know it's not safe, but I gotta do what I gotta do since the due date is coming up quick. It's not gonna be easy, but right now I got no choice. So
I knew I was gonna get the surgery. I just slacked on it, just kept pushing it back, and I'm like, dude, if you don't do it, you're never gonna do it. So hopefully this picture motivates you guys. And yeah, we could talk more about it. So comment below if you have any questions. And let's get to it. I'll make a video about all the questions you guys ask, especially with my transformation, how I did it, how I went about it, detailed. If you guys really want that, I'm all here for it. So I appreciate you guys for watching this to the end of this video. God bless your souls, and comment, like, and subscribe, please. Thank you.